Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is feeling well and that you enjoyed your week. It is such a beautiful day outside on the East Coast where I live. So, if you're able to get out, just enjoy the weather when you can. And y'all, I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling grateful. I'm definitely excited to be here today. I'm doing another reading for y'all. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I definitely want to give you all a special welcome back. I want to thank y'all for all of the engagement that you all have been showing to my channel, all of the love, all of the support. This channel would not be where it was if it was not for y'all. So I just look forward to being consistent, posting even more videos, and, just growing. That's really what I'm looking forward to. And if you have not subscribed, definitely go ahead and click that button, subscribe and join the fam today because I promise you will love it here. Yeah, so as you can see, the question that we are asking Spirit today is, why did they pursue you in the first place? Or why did they initially pursue you? So a couple things have to be true, okay? A couple things have to be true. The person on your mind that you're thinking about, they had to have shown you interest and had to have been pursuing you, especially when it came to romance or any type of intimate connection that y'all had. Okay, that's what it was. Please don't choose someone who hasn't really paid you too much attention. Please don't choose a someone that you haven't had any interactions with. Like, this person has had to have pursued you so that you can understand why did they choose you. So that's that. But yeah, if you're new to pick a card readings, this is essentially how this reading is going to go. You can pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 pile options that you have in front of you. For pile number 1, we have the Stardust Tarot with the clear crystal quartz geode. For pile number 2, we have the Mermaid Tarot with the citrine crystal. And then for pile number 3, we have the Muse Tarot with the rose quartz crystal. So pause the video right now if you need to. Then you're going to go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Stardust Tarot with the Clear Crystal Quartz Geode, I'm going to get started with your reading for today. But I just want to say welcome again to all of the new viewers. I'm definitely excited to have y'all here with me today, tuning in, and to all of my lovely returning subscribers. Y'all already know I'm going to always give y'all a special welcome back and thank y'all and extend my gratitude for everything that you all do to help this channel grow. I look forward to remaining consistent. I look forward to posting more videos and, just being able to expand this channel in the way that I really want to. But, everything happens in time. So I definitely want to thank y'all. If you have not subscribed, go ahead, click that button, join the fam today because I promise you will love it here. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. I have links there to book a personal reading. You can donate to this channel if you would like to. For your convenience, the super thanks button is enabled directly beneath this video if you would like to donate through this platform. You can also check me out on Instagram if you would like to, follow me over there and you're active. And you can check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails. My nails are actually on sale right now, so get into it, get nosy, and click around. But yeah, the question that we're asking Spirit today, pile 1, is why did they initially pursue you? The person on your mind, like I said in the intro, please choose someone that you know has pursued you, okay? Because we're going to be asking a lot of different questions surrounding why, as far as like, what did they see in you? What did they want? Like, what were their intentions? Etc. I have some additional oracle decks that I'm going to be using for more information. But yeah, y'all, just letting you know, I went to the dentist today and I got some dental work done, so my mouth is really numb. So I'm just going to try my best to not hurt myself as I'm talking. But yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Pile 1, we're asking Spirit, why did they initially pursue you? right, so we have the Tower. We have Temperance. So this person's pursuit of you isn't, we're going to get some more information about you, but I feel like initially it was more so about them. But I'm going to keep getting y'all some more information just so I can, properly explain to you what I'm talking about or the message that I got. Hermit in reverse. We also have Death in reverse. We have the Page of Wands within the reverse. Yeah, it's more so about this person, but I'm going to get some more information about you specifically. Something turned over. Three of Swords within the reverse. Now, this person that pursued you, they need healing, or they needed healing, and that's why they initially pursued that. That's why they initially pursued you. They were going through a lot of situations that were outside of their control, but I also heard that they basically contributed to their unfortunate life circumstances. And so pretty much Spirit ended up stepping in and setting them on a whole nother life trajectory. But they definitely were experiencing some type of loss, and they needed help healing from that loss. Yeah, they needed help healing from that loss. What it was, this person could have lost some material things, like they could have lost their home, had some issues with that. And when you lose something like your home or some type of material possession or even money, it does contribute to you feeling like unstable, or you're experiencing a certain type of insecurity, because your stability, your security is messed up. So, you're going to experience that. Let me get some more information. Seven of Pentacles. We have the Moon. Yeah, so this person, I feel like before you met them and as you were meeting them, they were just experiencing some type of change in their life, especially when it came to their finances, or like I said, to the material world. They had experienced a great deal of loss. And I also feel like this person, like they could have left the relationship. They could have gotten left. Someone could have just up and left them, or someone could have put them in a terrible situation. Now, this could be, it doesn't just have to be romance, but of course it can be. So I don't want y'all to think of yourself as being a rebound. Don't think of yourself as being that. I just feel as though you might have been sent into this person's life to teach them a lesson, or to essentially help them heal. That's why they came to you. I feel like even here with the Moon, it was like a subconscious thing that was going on. So it's not like I said, you're a rebound. This person looked at you as that. I just feel like there was some type of draw and pull towards you to heal, to bring things back into balance for this person. So, yeah, they were dealing with an unexpected change or loss. It's sometimes it's sad to say, but I know y'all can accept this information because y'all are very mature people. Is that we oftentimes it takes two to tango, and we can contribute to the things that go down in our life. Not saying that everything that has went down in our life has been within our control, because I feel like some things are out of our control. But I also feel like you can look back and think about circumstances in your life to where you understand that, like, dang, I know I contributed to this going down this way, you know? So essentially that's what it was for this person. They did contribute to their circumstances, but when they met you, they were more so in a recovery place and period in their life. I also feel like here too, with the death in the reverse, this had to happen to them because they were not flowing with the changes. They didn't want to accept the change. They didn't want to embrace the transition of their life. So something ended within their life. Okay, boom. So when they met you, they pursued you because of your healing energy. Like, you're someone who, I heard, like, you take things in stride. You don't allow things to get the best of you. You're someone who, even here with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's like you're a very forgiving, compromising person. Like, you care about teamwork. You care about just doing what's best for everyone. So you could be a very diplomatic person as well. Someone who feels as though like every decision that you make has to be for the betterment of all and just not yourself. You're not someone who makes yourself as an adversary towards another person. For you, I feel like there's no reason for you to compete. That's not something that you have to do. You don't care about competing with other people. You just live from a place of love, and that's why things are in balance and in harmony for you. You're also someone who's very patient. You're someone who also is very thoughtful, very contemplative. So you can take your time to see through things. Like, you have the ability to do that because you give yourself the time. You're not a rushy person trying to impulsively run over other people. Just someone who like, oh, I got to get my way. You do get your way, but you get your way from a place of, how you get your way is from a place of empowerment. It's from a place of ease. It's from a place of, I'm not gonna go against the grain. Like, and it's nothing wrong against going against the grain in life. Sometimes you got to take risks, but I feel like for you all, it's best to, I'm not gonna go where there's resistance. And also what I just heard for y'all too is like, I'm going where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. So that could be a message for you all as well. You just very calm, cool, collected, balanced people. Things are in harmony and equilibrium for you. And also here with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you all are also very skilled, capable people. And the Knight of Pentacles is definitely a slower moving energy as well. So just here with that temperance, it has something to do with patience, or like I said, taking things in stride, understanding that if you put the work in, even here too with the Seven of Pentacles, if you put the work in, like over time, you're going to see results. They may be slow, but they're lasting results. That's the type of person that you are. That's what they picked up from you. That's what they saw in you. So you gave this person a certain type of patience that they maybe have not given themselves, because like I said, they've contributed to their adverse circumstances, which they have to admit. Some people don't want to admit it, but hey, for this person, they did. So yes, you take things in stride. And this is what they saw in you. So you can have a very opposite energy towards this person, as opposed to this person. You helped this person, because the Hermit is here as well. The Hermit is in reverse, but it's like you helped this person to see their circumstance from a different perspective. You helped, your patience essentially helped to address this person's they have a, this person energy is a lot much more harsh than yours, if that makes sense. Like, if you take things in stride, this person, they don't. It's very much given like Knight of Swords within the reverse, where it's like that Knight of Swords within the reverse, it doesn't just have to talk about like, oh, a lack of action, you're not being decisive, but it could be very impulsive as well, or just very hasty, like rushing to make decisions, rushing to make things, understanding like now you got yourself in a pickle, which is what this person has to acknowledge with that Tower card showing up in their life. It's like they did get themselves into a pickle, they got themselves into a jam, and they have to reassess the way that they go about things, the way that they do things has to be reassessed. So in a sense, it's like You yeah, yeah, but with the Page of Wands in reverse too, like even though I thought about the Knight of Swords, like yeah, it is indecisiveness as well that's present here. um so yeah, you help bring balance, and you help this person to, like I said, see things in a different way, to see what has happened to them in a different way, to see how this person has wasted their energy, even not, maybe not even wanting to let go and embrace the transition of their life, like that they're wasting away their energy when they could just be conserving it. And that's y'all whole MO. That's y'all whole thing. Like, I wanted to say another word, like that another word is a cuss word. It's like, but that's y'all whole vibe is I'm taking things in stride. I'm not wasting my energy. I'm conserving my energy because I have things to work towards. And I also feel like this person pursued you because they could see that in time things would be amazing with you, especially if this is a romantic connection. For some of y'all, this could also be like a friend, maybe someone that is pursuing your friendship, someone that wanted you around. I want to get some more information on you. Yeah, it's just someone who, as far as like you, I'm gonna keep shuffling, but it's just like someone, as far as like you don't seek to gain control and dominance over other people. You might see someone as equals, and they pick that up from you. They pick that up from you. They did. And also with the Fool, they just saw a new possibility when it came to you, as far as like starting over in life, because here we had the Tower. So you already know, after the Tower, the next logical step is to take yourself back to this full energy, go back to the beginning, right? Like that's literally the next logical step, because that is there. It's not a bad thing. It can present itself in crazy ways. That's what I will say. So I don't ever want to not give a certain type of sensitivity where it's needed, because I've experienced tower moments in my life as well. And yeah, when I was dealing with it, I didn't like it. But as you continue to keep leaning into that change, because it's here, it happened, like eventually you find the silver lining on the other side, and you just got to make it shake with what you have left. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, as far as with them, they saw you as a new opportunity, which is really nice. I mean, it could be a new opportunity to pick up a different mindset, but also as well with that Knight of Pentacles, especially when it comes to relationship reads, it's like this is something that is secure. The what I heard was timeless, but I also heard sustainable. So the type of love and care that you showed this person, your way is more sustainable, it's more timeless. So they're picking up this from you. This person learned a lot from you. Yeah, because this person, they were very much in a very depressed type of energy. You know, they definitely were very much in a depressed energy, and they they the best thing for them to do was to literally heal and to recover. Like I see a lot that has to do with recovery, especially with the Five of Pentacles when they're in the reverse. We also have the Three of Swords within the reverse as well, kind of getting over their pain and getting over their trauma. And then also I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, like in this case, I'm not going to look at it in like a material way, but it's like in this case, it's like this person, you and this person was kind of having an exchange. I want to know, like, what did this person give you? You know, what did this person give you? Like, because there was some type of exchange that's going on between the both of you, or you taught this person and you showed this person, or what they felt like is that they could, what they felt like is like they could, it's kind, what I heard is like getting beauty for my ashes, like, or trading in the grave clothes for new clothes. Like that's just what I keep hearing, where it's like all was lost for this person, but when they met you, they were able to trade in their pain for happiness, or their pain for pleasure, is what I'm trying to say. Like they're not holding on to this anymore in the past. Like you really did help this person heal. And see things differently. I think that's why they pursued you. They loved your energy. They needed your energy. Your energy was also very transcendental. That's something that I heard is very recovering. You're helpful. People, it's like when they're around you, they can't, this person specifically is like they can't continue to operate in ways of lack that they did from in the past. They have to elevate in a sense, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this is a very subconscious or unconscious thing that happened. They were drawn to you because of your energy. That's why they pursued you. And also here with the Seven of Pentacles, they felt as though like even if they weren't in a place to where this connection could just pick up and move forward so fast, like they saw that there was some type of, even with the Knight of Pentacles as well, like when I see that, I feel like potential. Then even here with the Fool, potential is like, so they saw some type of potential within your connection, and they saw that even through dealing with you, they could work on their shadow side, or they could get to the root of the matter with their emotions. They could build something new here, especially with the Three of Pentacles. They felt like they could come together with you. They could collaborate with you. They could build a foundation with you. This person, like if you didn't know or not, it's like you definitely really helped this person, and they saw, like they actually really saw potential in a connection with you. Like this person definitely, it has to, regardless of where this person is in your life right now, is like they have to acknowledge that you are healing. They have to acknowledge that your way is a better way, especially when this person doesn't think about their actions before they do them, and they get themselves into, like I said, a jam, into a pickle. It's like they see how you do things, and you take things a step at a time, and it works out for you. It works out for you. But yes, just with this energy of you being in the middle of this person's energy, is like, it makes me think about light. You're just a light, or just a center. So you could also be very centered type of individual as well. And they just wanted some of that in their life. They wanted some of it in their life. And you in a sense, it's like you push them to have to let go, and let go of some things, and to develop some new things. So let go of some limited beliefs, and to pick up some limitless beliefs. You feel me? Let go of poverty, pick up wealth, pick up the opportunity for abundance and prosperity. What I heard too was opulence. So you could also live a very opulent, opulent. You could have an opulent type of personality, or live an opulence type of lifestyle as well. But yeah, you encourage this person to trade it in, and to pick up some new things. Y'all understand what I'm going with that? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Um but yeah, they definitely, they saw you as a viable partner, someone that they could collaborate with. But I also feel like it's someone that they could learn from. Like they could learn a lot about you, because when I see that Three of Pentacles in traditional decks, it's like everybody's coming together, trying to develop some type of plan. We're collaborating, but there's always that one person that is like this, we're doing this, and then the other people are just kind of like, okay, like, so you are in a sense a leader. Yeah, you are in a sense a leader, and they could learn from you. You're a good teacher. So yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted to definitely learn from you. They wanted to heal. That's why they came towards you. Um, yeah, I guess I'm gonna move on to the. I don't know. Let me talk more about you. How about that? And then I'm gonna move on. Let's talk more about you, and then I'm gonna move on. So you all also got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, within you, this person pursued. Well, they were excited about you. Number one, okay. These people could have also been very romantically or sexually attracted to you. You definitely piqued their interest, and like I said, a light is like, this is definitely the Ace of Wands as well. Ace of Wands is a powerful light. Ace of Wands is like the in your stomach, when you just like, yeah, I gotta go through that. Like you just feel so like, the word I heard was like revved up. That's how you feel. You feel as though I need to take action and I'm inspired by this thing. So you gave this person, you could have been a muse to this person as well. That's what it's giving, a muse, because you literally have gave them something new and now they have to change how they used to be or what they used to do. So yeah, definitely very passionate vibes, especially towards you. Um, this is new. When I see the Ace of Wands, it's like it's new ideas, it's new visions, it's new creativity. That's really what it is. It's new inspiration. So this person felt very passionate about you. Your arrival and your presence within this person's life really uh lit the flame. I said lit the flame, but it's kind of like a spark. You know, they experienced a spark. And I just feel like this person will never be the same after meeting you. Um, but yeah, this is a romantic, intimate thing. Like, of course, why they pursue you, this person was definitely sexually attracted to you. I don't think that they, because as far as with the healing, like I said, they were subconsciously drawn towards you, but a part of it too was within how you made them feel on the inside. How you made them feel on the inside. And then for y'all, we also have the Ace of Pentacles as well. They saw you as a blessing. They saw you as a good opportunity. They really did. And then here with the King of Pentacles as well, you all could be very generous, very giving. You also could have a sense of responsibility over other people as well. And the King of Pentacles, I feel like, also backs up that message that said where you could be very opulent or live a very opulent lifestyle. Maybe this person wanted to learn how to get like you and felt like the best way to do so is to be an equal and to collaborate with you. However, they were dealing with some unexpected and sudden changes that were outside of their control, and they were having issues letting go of that. You taught this person how to let go. Let's see what else they saw in you. Which one do I want to use first? I'll use this deck. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. What else did they see in you? What else did they see in you? All right, you all got miracles. That's amazing. And as you can see here, this card is dark. Okay, it's dark. But what definitely stands out is these rainbows right here. And it's so random because do you see a rainbow at night? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like these rainbows are you. And especially here falling out on top of the Temperance card, which talks a lot about, you know, peace and balance, harmony. Yeah, this person saw you as a miracle, just even coming into their life, sparking their interest. And then also with the Ace of Pentacles, just seeming like you're a blessing from the divine. Is like you definitely could have been a miracle to this person. Like even unbeknownst to you, maybe you don't know that you were such a blessing to this person. Maybe you don't know. Maybe it is that you and this person are not really around each other or y'all fell out, but you, regardless of what the current circumstance and situation is between y'all, it's like you are a blessing and you were a blessing to this person. And then we also have openness here as well, confirming this moon energy right here. Yeah, you help this person come to a greater awareness within them. Maybe this person wasn't really displaying a certain level of openness to even understand their past and understand their situation and what they were going through. But you shined a light on this person and you did it in a very loving way that helped them to get in touch with these deeper feelings, even to clear up some confusion. What I also heard was clarity. I didn't see the Ace of Swords, but you could have gave this person like a new perspective of clarity. Let's get y'all some information from a Divine Feminine Oracle deck. Let me wake this deck up. So for you all, we have hustling. That's very much true because I did see the King of Pentacles with you all. So you all definitely could be in a period in time right now in your life. And I I also, yeah, with you also being a good opportunity, and then also with this person feeling like they want to collaborate with you. So there could be something going on here with money. This person is also in a recovery energy here where they're trying to recover their material world and things that they lost. So you can also be a very good example to this person. You just getting money. You're getting money with at least whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like is less emotionally or physically taxing than this person. For some reason, when I see this person, I feel like I'm vibing. What the vibe I'm getting, I'm vibing. The vibe I'm getting is like the Ten of Wands. It's just exhausting. And it's like, I've seen a lot of different cards and different decks to where it's like, that's not necessarily the message for the Ten of Wands. But the one I'm specifically seeing is the back breaking Ten of Wands, if you know what I'm talking about. That's the one I'm seeing. So it could be that you are getting your needs met through the with the least resistance. That's what I'm trying to say, because that's the type of people y'all are anyway. Like, why go against the grain and do all this extra stuff when I can just do this? It's like a work harder, work smarter, not harder type of attitude that you all could be embodying. So that's what this person, that's why this person came toward you. Whatever it is that you're doing is, I feel like, not as emotionally or mentally or physically taxing as what this person was doing. And then we also have time out as well. Yeah, I think that you could have even been at a period and point in time in your life where you were just resting and recuperating. Because when I see this timeout card, it makes me think about the Four of Swords. And yeah, Four of Swords be like a non-action card, but I also feel like the Four of Swords is definitely very necessary to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. And I think that this person saw just how you live your life. You're not doing too much as compared to them and their rushy type of energy. So you could have taught this person, like, you need to chill out. Like, you need to take a break. You need to breathe. You need to rest. You need to focus on your self-care. Like, that's what you need to do. So giving this person a different way to look at things. Yeah, you still gotta hustle. Yeah, you still gotta pay bills, but at the same time, you need to relax as well. You need to relax. But yeah, this person definitely sees, they wanted to come together with you. Like, if this is romantic, they definitely wanted to get into a relationship with you. If this is friendship, they wanted to get into a relationship with you. They wanted to have a friendship with you. If this was a business partnership, it's like they wanted the sauce from you. They wanted to build with you. They wanted to build a foundation with you. For y'all, we have pathway. Yeah, you open the door to transformation for this person. You open the door to healing. You pointed them in a direction that they needed to be going in. It's like, people don't have to do anything at all. But one thing people have to admit is, like, if you're right, you're right. You just have to admit it. If you're right, you're right. If this is the best thing for me to do, this is the best thing for me to do. And sometimes I feel like when the information comes from other people, some people are too egotistical to understand that it's okay. This person was sent here to point me in the right direction. And that's exactly what they came to you for. And then we also have toil and labor as well. Yeah, because when I saw this pathway card, it just made me think, like, this is not easy. You have to walk it. And then I also heard walk it. Why did I hear walk it like I talk it? But yeah, like, the path of transformation isn't easy, but you have to work at it. You have to put in some sweat equity. That's what you have to put in to see the changes that you want to experience. Because this person is used to doing things in a certain way and then kicking themselves because they didn't take the right course of action. They didn't put the right amount of energy. They just didn't do what they were supposed to do. And now they're kicking themselves on the back end because they got into some mess that how was they going to get out of it? But yeah, even with the toil and labor as well, this can have a lot, because on the bottom we have occupation. So maybe this is someone that you're working with, or you met them through work, or they just want to study you and learn how you got to where you got, or you all could have helped them with their money because like they're recovering from loss. So yeah. Um, I think that's all of the oracle cards that I had. So I definitely hope that you all had a better idea of why this person pursued you, like what it was about you. And I even gave y'all some information about them and what they were experiencing when they were pursuing you. But yeah, I definitely hope that you all resonated with this reading. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile two people. If you chose the Mermaid Tarot with the citrine crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I definitely want to say welcome to all of the new viewers. I'm so happy that you all are here with me. And to all of my lovely returning subscribers, y'all already know I'm so grateful that you all are here. I appreciate everything that you do as far as engaging with this channel, helping it to grow. I appreciate all of the comments that y'all post in the comment section. And y'all just stay tuned. I'm going to answer all of them. It was just like an influx of messages from yesterday, and I was trying to get some rest. But yeah, I will reply to y'all comments. Just hold on. But yeah, I'm just so thankful for y'all. And I just look forward to just being consistent, posting more readings, and being able to give back and just expand this channel. Like, I'm so happy to be doing tarot for y'all. Like, and especially when you all just you know, let me know how much you love my personality. I love that too, because that's my edge. It's just me being me, and I look forward to continuing to do that. So I'm thankful for y'all. If you have not subscribed, definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the fam today, because I promise you will definitely love it here. Also, check out the links in the description box. You'll find links there to book a personal reading. You can donate to this channel. There's multiple ways you can do so, but for your convenience, the super thanks button is enabled directly beneath this video if you would like to donate through this platform. You can also check me out on Instagram if you're active over there. And you can check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails. So yeah, y'all, just a quick disclaimer letting you know I went to the dentist today and my mouth is definitely still numb. So I'm just going to try my best to still deliver these messages and not hurt myself because my mouth is numb. So I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, the question we're asking Spirit today is, why did they initially pursue you? So the person on your mind, why did they initially pursue you? And like I said in the intro, please be choosing someone that you know that has pursued you. Like, it could be for any type of relationship, but you know, if you know, you know. So why did they initially pursue you, or why did they pursue you in the first place? Why did they pursue you in the first place? Okay, so we have the Hermits. We have the Hermit. We have the Star. What I heard for y'all, not necessarily for y'all, but I heard that this person was like alone. They were like a lone wolf, I guess. They were by themselves. They could have been a single individual, just, you know, doing their thing, going through the dark night of the soul. We also have the King of Swords here. Let me put the King of Swords down here, because I start with 3 cards on top, 3 cards on bottom, and then I expand. We have the 8 of Swords within a reverse. Yeah. Okay. Okay, pile 2. You did a thing here. You did a thing here. Give me a second, y'all. I only want 1 card at a time. We also have the Moon. We have the Page of Swords. I'm gonna get y'all some more cards, but I want to start the message first. I want to get started. You are like a sense of influence and inspiration to this person. You definitely are. I feel like this person was attracted to your star quality and your your star power. You all could be famous. You definitely could be. You could be well known. You could be influencers on social media, or even just influencers within your community. People, you have fans, people look up to you. I feel like this person discovered you when they were by themselves. They could have just been clicking around online and saw you. Um, they could have been, yo, that's funny. They could have been clicking around online and saw you on social media. That's definitely a possibility. But you definitely sparked this person's attention. Like they weren't focusing on anybody. They weren't focusing on anything outside of themselves. I'm gonna get some more information about what this person was dealing with before you. So we have the Five of Cups right here. We have the Five of Cups, but the Five of Cups is coming up within the reverse. The Five of Cups is definitely a recovery type of energy as well. Like it's a recovery type of energy because with the Five of Cups upright, it talks a lot about like shame, regret, guilt, disappointments, loss that this person experienced. They could even have been grieving. They could have been grieving the loss of something, having an issue with being able to see that all isn't lost, maybe having an issue with optimism, because when you're an optimistic person, regardless of what you go through, you're able to see the silver lining and you get yourself back in check. What I also heard was back in balance. But yeah, it's like this person is literally trying to recover and is trying to fully experience life. So they put themselves in a very healing type of energy. They singled themselves out. They chose with this hermit energy to withdraw. I also feel like this person within them withdrawing, they also detached. They had a certain amount of or level of detachment from their emotions. So I don't want to say this person became emotionless, but what I also heard was ice cold. I just heard Frank Ocean say ice cold. Like, so yeah, this person definitely, yeah. And I also heard Omarion said there's an ice box where my heart used to be. So yeah, pretty much this person did detach and become cold from their emotions. Like, I'm gonna just thank Spirit for like, no, that's what happened, getting me in check. Yeah, this person definitely detached from their feelings and emotions, and it's easy for them to do that when they withdraw and seclude themselves from other people. But they're literally trying to learn what they need to. And even as you see this hermit with the light, and this the lantern is pointed towards the star, you were over here doing your thing. Well, okay, that's why they pursued you. Like, you really caught this person's attention. I don't know where they saw you. But when they saw you, they knew, no, I need to talk to that person. Like they knew I need to talk to that person. Even here with the Hierophant, if this is romantic, the Hierophant will definitely talk about like traditions, structures, society. And this person could be a very structured and disciplined person as well, just being in that King of Swords energy. Someone who's gonna look at things logically, someone who's gonna look at things practically. If it makes sense, okay, I'll do it. If it makes sense. Um, Head over heart type of person, if it makes sense. But you definitely sparked this person's interest, so much so to the point. And the King of Swords, I feel like he talks about, it doesn't just talk about legal matters, but it's like someone who's in the King of Swords energy is more inclined to be someone who would pursue something within the law profession. But here with the Hierophant, yeah, this person definitely was like, my wife. So they knew. For others, I feel like you could have some type of soul contract to this person, and that's why they could not deny you when they saw you. They knew, no, there's something with this person. And they also could have seen you as like a good mentor or a good teacher, because it's like you over here shining so bright, they over here closing up their heart space. You know, their heart is cold. But when they see you, it's like you definitely warmed their heart. You gave them and if this was a relationship that this person was dealing with, like the loss of a relationship and now recovering, is like when they saw you, it made them feel like, no, I could do this again. So hey, it made them feel like I could do this again. And when they saw you, especially in this magician energy, it's like they had to manifest you into their life. They had to. But yeah, even you all just being in a star, and where am I gonna put this? Let me just put this right here. Even with you all being in a star energy within itself, it's like you all are very powerful manifestors as well, and everything is coming from within you. And you just call in. It's like you have power, and you have the ability to call in what you want, but you call in what you want through a sense of faith and hope. You have positive expectation, whereas as this person experienced this loss because they had certain expectations, they could have been unrealistic and it didn't work out. But when they see you and how you're vibrating, they understand that, like, I don't have to close my heart up. I don't have to remain stuck. I can free myself because look at what this person is doing. They still have expectation. Nothing is getting in the way. For you all, I feel like you had to undergo a change of mindset. You weren't always like this. You weren't always like how you are right now. You had to change your mindset as well so that you could put yourself you had to free yourself so you could put yourself in a place to where you could manifest things limitlessly. So you had to free yourself. You had to. But pretty much, yeah, when this person saw you, um they knew they had to pursue you, and they knew it would be challenging, especially here with the Two of Wands within a reverse. Like, because when I see the Two of Wands, it doesn't, in a reverse, it doesn't just make me think about, oh, lack of direction, you're indecision, you don't know what to do. Like, when I see the Two of Wands in reverse, oftentimes it makes me think about something that is so challenging, so daunting, you just don't know how you gonna do it. Yeah, like, how is this gonna be possible, you know? But when they look at you, you're a source of inspiration because you just have so much faith and positive hope and intentions in what you want, and you can call in what you want. Like, you have the power to do that. Like, nothing limits you, nothing is scaring you, nothing is holding you back. And I think that this person was very drawn to that. Okay, very drawn to that. Yeah, this person, I feel like within their pessimism, they tend to be overthinkers as well. So yeah, they kind of, I don't want to say they contributed to this, but in a sense, keeping themselves in that Five of Cups energy was keeping themselves in a place of overthinking about what was lost instead of just leaning into the change and understanding there is a silver lining and overcoming pessimism. But yeah, when this person pursued you because they looked at the long-term potential of what things could be, and they were in a discovery period. So instead of just, you really did something to this person. Like, I just channeled a song. um it's by the Gap Band. I'm gonna put the song, in in the um the comment section. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to write down some keywords that I know about that song, but I'm gonna put it in the comment section, just so I don't stop the flow of the messages trying to think about what the lyrics to this song are. But yeah, you pretty much, you sparked something in this person. They was over here doing a thing, over here in seclusion, being in a icebox Omarion type energy. Woe is me. Then they see you and how limitless that you are, and they're like, no, you really caught this person attention. Like, it could also just be with your demeanor, how you look, but for a lot of y'all, it's the influencing energy that you have. That's what it is. It's like you are unexpected to this person, very unexpected. Like, so pretty much, yes. This person, when they saw you, I feel like they didn't really have the strength to continue carrying on. They were focused on themselves. But here with the Three of Wands, there's something here with this magnifying glass. It makes me think about, like discovery or attention to detail, or maybe even just finding something new in a sense, finding something new, seeing something new that you have not seen before. So yeah, this person pursued you because you're someone that they have not seen before, and now they're focused on the long-term potential. They're focused on, okay, like if I put in some work over here, if I put in some work over here, what could potentially happen between me and them? What could potentially happen, like that type of thing. If I progress this, if I, focus on this person, if let's say I decide to, wrap this person up, get into a relationship with them or become their friend, like what could happen? So yeah, when they pursued you because they saw things long term. They saw things could be expansive. They saw that things could progress, and they also believe that they could have a stable foundation with you. Um, they actually believe so. I think that this person, I'm gonna get some more. Let me get some more cards too. Yeah, with the eight of cups here, with the moon, I definitely do feel as though, in a sense, them pursuing you pushed them to have to take actions to want more out of life. In a sense, you showed this person that yes, they were sitting in a certain level of uncomfortability and dissatisfaction. Yeah, they were already in their hermit energy. They were already learning. They were already going within. They were already being introspective. But now here you go. Here you go, really highlighting that, wow, like there's this amazing person out here in this world, like, and I need to get clear and I need to and move forward into my own personal sense of happiness. I just think this person, they were still at a place where they were trying something new on for size. So I really do feel like you are a new presence. I feel like this person has never met anybody like you in person. Um, I feel like they haven't. So in a sense, it's like they didn't really know what to do with you. They didn't really know what to do with you. No, I just don't like that. Like, it's like, oh, you want me, but you don't know what to do. Like, yeah, but this person definitely didn't know what to do with you. They didn't know what to do with you. They were a bit inexperienced. Like I said, trying on something new for size. And I also feel like, yeah, also here too with the Page of Wands, like, because when I see pages, it just really talk a lot about like a childlike energy, and it's like you over here showing up as the star. This is the dominant presence and personality in your life, also showing up here with the Magician, so you can have anything that you want. You're so resourceful. It's all coming from within you. So you're showing up very strong with these major arcanas, where it's just like, yeah, this person too with the Hermit energy, yeah, they showing up, yeah, you know yeah, but when it comes to you, there definitely is a certain level of inexperience that they have dealt with, but they wanted to try, even though they didn't know what to do. They still, tried. What I just heard was their attempt could have been very feeble. Their attempt could have been feeble. They could have came up light, not really have done as much as you would like to do. But I really do feel like when they met you, it's like they pursued you and it opened up their eyes to what could be. So this person was in a very, I didn't see the Page of Cups, but just here with the Seven of Cups, it's like this person was a very dreamlike, imaginative fantasy realm. When you came across their life, you put them into this fantasy realm of thinking about options and opportunities and what could be. And like this mermaid is holding this pearl, and it's like this, they're bringing this pearl back to their shrine. I don't really think it's them choosing this pearl, it's them finding it and bringing it back. So you gave this person, like when they saw you, they just felt like, oh my gosh, there actually are beautiful and sweet and divine things out here in this world. Like, look at this person that I just saw, like, even a diamond, like, wow, there really are diamonds out here in this world. And they cherished it, even though, because you can see she's holding a pearl, this page of wands is holding this orb, this page of swords is holding this, and they're all holding this the sword, and they're all holding it in this like way, which is just like, oh my god, like what is this? So this person was new to people like you, they were new to you. And even though they may not have known, and they were inexperienced, they lacked experience of knowing what to do with you, they still cherished you, if that makes sense. They still cherished you regardless of how the relationship went with you and this person. Obviously here too, it's very daunting and challenging to for it was very daunting and challenging for this person. So maybe they came up light and they didn't really do their best, because I don't really see too much here where it says like, okay, they pursued you, or they, you know, they knew what to do. Because even here with the King of Swords, yeah, it's the King of Swords, but this is a detached king. Like, he's focused on logic and not really too much emotion. So that could have been an issue that you experienced with this person. And they're still trying to learn how to, you know, walk away to their own personal sense of happiness. Yeah, with the Nine of Cups within a reverse. Yeah, this person, they weren't really feeling too happy or accomplished in life. This could be within their material life. Just when I see the Nine of Cups, I feel like it's just like a holistic life. It doesn't just have to be just material. It's like having all that you need. So this person is, they still figuring it out. That's why I'm like you're a great and amazing person to them, but they still, especially, you know, knowing that they was in this detached, you know, energy with the King of Swords, it's like, and then, you know, you helping to shift things, helping to bring clarity to ways in which there were things, you brought clarity to the missing things that were in their life when they met you. So you could have been like that missing puzzle piece, but this person still has to focus on their own personal sense of, and their own personal pursuits of happiness. They still have to do that. Yeah, this person was still very much living in their past energies. Like, you can't really change this person, but I feel like you were like a spark and helped this person be like, dang, like, it's people like you out here in this world. Like, it's people like you. But as far as what do they want, I think they wanted to take this opportunity with you. They saw you as something good. Let's see what else. What else did they want? With the Death card here, when I see this, it makes me think about purification. So it's like this person needed change. They wanted change. And their intentions, I feel like, were to change. I don't think their intentions were to, like, because when death comes up in a relationship reading, it really just be like, it's a potential that this is over. You know, you can either let it go, you can either let it go or not. But yeah, I feel like this person definitely wanted change. They wanted to wrap up a previous cycle. They wanted a new beginning. Let's see. Yeah, with the Ten of Cups. With the Ten of Cups, it's like this person wanted a sense of you know, emotional contentment. They wanted a sense of emotional contentment with another person. And I also heard like community as well. That's what I heard. They wanted a sense of community with you. I feel like this person wanted to, what's the message that I'm trying to get? They wanted a fulfilling relationship. That's what their intentions were. They wanted a fulfilling relationship. They wanted to clean up some things from their past. Yeah, they just wanted emotional security. And I feel like there's something about you, especially being in this place, that you like, because this is opposite, okay? When this person met you, they was mad secluded. They were mad secluded. You, on the other hand, was the complete opposite of this person. Like, you are out there, you're known, you're doing it, nothing's holding you back. Like, that's what it is. Like, so I feel like this about you is what attracted this person to you. Something within them drew them to being like you, to experiencing your own personal sense of fulfillment, just like their own personal sense of fulfillment, just like you were. So there was definitely an attraction here. And I think this person wanted to see themselves as, I don't want to say like just as equals, but they just saw you as home. They saw you as like, this is where I belong, or this is who I belong with. Like what I heard was kindred spirits. Like, this is my, or even for some of y'all, it's like, this is my soul family. Like, I'm actually supposed to be living my life out loud like this person. It's okay for me to have expectations, and even if things don't go right, it's like I can still be positive and I can still be faith filled and hope filled. That's how this person felt. So yeah, when what they wanted, their intentions, like they wanted change and they wanted to feel a sense of community. They wanted to feel fulfilled and emotionally fulfilled. That's really what they wanted. So let's get some cards from, this is the Sacred Destiny. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Like, it's a Sacred Destiny Oracle. Like, what else do they see? Sorry. I want one card at a time. What else do they see in you? What else did they see in you? So in you, they saw new beginnings, which is nice. They saw a new beginning in you. And I think that's what they wanted anyway with that death card. Like I said, it talks a lot about endings and new beginnings. Something, your personality, how the way that you live, your magnetism, your influence, the fact that you're an inspiration to others. Then this person put you on a pedestal. Like, you must have, it's like you really shook up this person world when they saw you and encountered you. They was just like, what? You know, but a part of them, something within them drew them to you, because they want to be where you are. They want to be like you. Then we also have wonders. Yeah. The wonders of what could be. Like, you all are definitely, what I heard was magnificent people. Just, I'm sure, look, as many people as there are that love you, it's going to be some people that's haters. But I just wanted to say that, like, I'm sure a lot of people love you and they look up to you. Just because of that, y'all have that star quality anyway. Like, there's just the wonders of what could be. And this person wanted to put themselves in that place. They probably haven't given, like, when I see the Seven of Cups, like, and this came up in a previous reading, like, sometimes the Seven of Cups can talk a lot about illusions and you can't stay in this fantasy headspace for too long. But I feel like this person, because they've dealt with they've dealt with grief and loss, and they want to walk away to their own personal happiness, that sometimes you do gotta put yourself in this place of Seven of Cups to just open yourself up to just your imagination and what can you do. And then, you know, from there you can make a choice. From there you can make a choice on what you want to do. But, you know, you gave this person the sense of, you know, there's wonders out here. Like, there's miraculous wonders. You can lean into them if you choose to, or if you don't. But there's a lot of possibilities to bring this same star quality and magic into your life. So yeah, Magician here too. Yeah, you create that magic. I think I did this deck next. This is a Divine Feminine Oracle. For you all, we got creativity. You all could be, of course, very creative people, very diligent people. Even here too with the Magician, being able to create things out of thin air. So the things that come from your mind must be very creative. I also heard too that like you don't just do things willy-nilly. Like things do have a plan, things do have structure, things do have organization. You don't just be doing things willy-nilly, random. It's not random. Like nothing's really random for you like that. It's not really random. We also have time is up. Yeah, I think this person saw you as an opportunity or something that they had to jump on. Like they felt like if they didn't, then the time would be up for them. I think they had to force themselves, regardless of where things are between you and this person, because I didn't look at, okay, what's currently going on. Just why did they pursue you? They just saw you as an opportunity. Like, I have to get on this. I need to do something about this. And like I said, this person was the complete opposite energy of you when they met you. Complete opposite. So you really woke this person up. You really did. So there was, regardless of where your connection is now, there was really, what I heard was limited time offer. Y'all know how when you go in a store and it's like, oh, 50% off sale, buy one, get one free. And then it'd be like limited time offer. It's like they put it there to create a sense of urgency. So when this person met you, there was a sense of urgency, like now, time starts now. That type of thing, if y'all get what I'm saying. Let's get some cards too from this, the Kipper deck. This is the Kipper deck. Okay, we got some jumping. We got some jumping cards. We have distant horizons. Distant horizons. Yeah, you could take, what I just heard was you could take them high. Like you could take them high. And look, this person, what they saw in you and why they pursued you, they felt like they could let go of this anchor. It's just like they cut the anchor off of this boat. The boat is in the sky. There's nothing that is pulling it down. There's nothing that's weighing it down. You all could very much be in your single and self-sufficient energy as well. So this person was in awe. They were definitely enamored with the fact that like, yo, you alone just like me. You single just like me, but this is how you live in life. Like this is how you showing up in life as compared. It's a contrast. They compared and contrasted themselves to you. And they saw that, yeah, you're going places, especially here with new beginnings. Look at these horizons. It's like, it's letting you know that there's more land to cover. There's more land to cover. So yeah, they did a lot of comparing and contrasting. That's all I could say. Like, this is what you're doing. This is what's going on. It's just like the energy of someone who's just not online. They don't know anything that's going on in the internet and out there in the world. And then they log back in and they're just like, this was going on. This is what's happening. Like, yeah, the world is passing you by. You know, like life still happens. People are still out here peopling. Let's get one more and then we're going to close up this reading. And we also have community. Yeah. Yeah. When they saw you, they saw a sense of community. But that's just confirming the message of what I said before. Oh, yeah. Also here, too, with the Ten of Cups community. But this is confirming the message that I said before, where I was like, there was this star quality about you. Like this, the fact that you can be so, what I heard was humbled, but basically the fact that like you could just be so optimistic and so just so expansive with your energy. Like there's something within you that drew them to you and felt like that they had to be a part of what you were a part of, or they were connected to you. So yeah, when they saw you, they saw a sense of community. They saw themselves as how you are. Something within them, you know, pulled them. You all are magnets. That's number one. You all are magnets. So it's like they were so drawn to you because they felt like they were a part of you. Like something that you're doing attracted them to you. They felt like, no, I need to be where this person is. I need to do what they do. We need to, that's what that was. So yeah, they saw themselves, a part of themselves in you, or what they would like to be. Like who you are is what they would like to be. I hope you all are understanding what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here. I definitely hope that you all like this reading. I hope it resonated for you, at least helping you understand why this person, pursued you, or why they chose you, or, hey, so definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 3 people, if you chose the Muse Tarot deck with the Rose Quartz Crystal, I'm going to get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I definitely want to say welcome to all of the new viewers. I'm so thankful for you all tuning in with me today. And if you are a lovely returning subscriber, you already know, like, I just am so happy, thankful, grateful for everything that you all do as far as engaging with this channel. You all have just been so loving, so caring, so supportive as I continue to build and progress. And I appreciate y'all, because you could be anywhere out here listening to anybody, but you're tuning in with me. So that's why I just do my best to, like, not only just give y'all messages, but just be myself and show my personality, because that's my own personal edge. It's just me being me. So I want to thank y'all. I really do wish the best for y'all moving forward. And I'm just excited to continue to keep being consistent, expanding this channel, and just, glowing and growing. So I thank y'all. Definitely make sure that if you have not subscribed, you go ahead, click that button, join the fam today, because I promise you will love it here. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. I have links there to book a personal reading. You can also donate to this channel for your convenience. The super thanks button is enabled directly beneath this video. If you would like to donate through this platform, you can also check me out on Instagram if you would like to follow me over there, if you're active over there. And you can also check out my Etsy store as well. I'm currently running a weekend sale, so get into it. But we're here for the tarot, okay? That's what we're here for today. Pile 3 that chose the Muse Tarot. That's what we're here for. And the question that we're asking Spirit is, why did they pursue you in the first place? Or why did they initially pursue you? Yeah, we getting into it today. So I have 3 other oracle decks I'm going to be using for some more information. But let's go ahead and get started. So we have Justice. Justice. We have the Tower in the reverse. We have the 2 of Inspiration. We also have the 4 of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Seven of Inspiration. That came up in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what was going on with this person before. Okay. Ten of Swords. Dang. This person was in some really harsh energy. Yeah. They was also dealing with some level of codependency, depending on other people, not able to meet their own needs. This person coming into your life may not have been, or them pursuing you may not have been for the best reasons. I think for some reason, it seemed like y'all wish y'all, what I just heard was, I wish I never met you. Like, it seemed like this person caused a little more confusion in your life than you needed at the moment. I just heard, I wish I never met her at all, by Carl Thomas. So it could be that this person, let me write it down, because I realized that I channel a lot of songs. So I'm about to start putting them in I'm about to start doing like pinned comments. Yeah, I wish. It's just what I heard from y'all. Like, this person pursuing you, I don't know. I'm going to get into it. Like, it wasn't for the best intentions, or they just, I don't know. This is like somebody I feel like you should have never even got mixed up with. But pretty much, all right. So this person, it seemed as though they were just dealing with a lot of just endings in their life. With the ten of Swords, you know, this person could have just been in survival mode, just dealing with a lot of pain and trauma. It seems like this person put all of this person either had a lack of control, like self-control in their life. And y'all know I talk about self-control here and there. It seems like they were in a codependent situation, or they were in a place where they're just like relying on other people for their needs to be met. I also feel like this person that you ran into, there was someone who were used to being in transactional relationships, where it's like, it's kind of like, what I heard was, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But it's more so where it's like, either they were the person who was endlessly and tirelessly giving and not really getting back in return, or there was always a catch to what they received from another person, or they could also be the person that imposes this on other people. Y'all, I'm sure you've been in a transactional relationship before, where it's like you can't ever just receive anything freely from another person because they're not giving freely. Just know that, just know that if you give to this person, just know that if someone gives something to you, you're going to be required to give something back in return on the back end. That's how it is. Then also here I just wanted clarification, like with this Seven of Swords. Yeah, it seemed like this person was out to get people, or someone was always out to get them, but they've just been in very deceptive, manipulative, and strategic type of relationships. So this person, I feel like, had to be very, very resourceful in the sense. So if they were the ones that were imposing these transactional relationships on other people, it literally is because they didn't have a sense of self-sufficiency on their own. And regardless, they still didn't have a sense of self-sufficiency. They were always depending and leaning on someone else. Like, yeah, I just also feel like this person, they had very superficial relationships before they met you. But anyway, it's just a lot of heavy energy within this person's past or within when they met you. But anyway, it's like this person, they hit rock bottom in a sense. They hit rock bottom, and I just think it's because of their own lack of being able to take care of themselves, or their own sense of independence. Whether they imposed this on other people or it was imposed on them by other people. Um, but yeah, this ending was definitely very burdensome. I think this person was very exhausted. This person was very burned out. Um, they pursued you. Honestly, this person was tired of, it's just like they had a certain level of like a lack of trust in other people. They were dealing with a certain apathy towards life. I feel like this person doesn't want to miss opportunities. They could have saw, what I just heard was like you looking like this person, man. What I heard was, or y'all, I heard you looking like an easy come up. You looking like an easy come up. That's Money Trees by Kendrick. You looking like an easy come up. That's kind of what that sounds like. So it seems like this person looked to you because they could benefit off of you. They were dealing with a certain apathy of life. Life was very tough on them. They had a lot of responsibilities. I think that when they saw you as something that would make their situation better. Okay? They saw you as someone who would make their situation better with the Eight of Wands. They saw you as someone who would help to progress their life forward in a faster. Like when I see Eight of Wands, it makes me think forward, faster, together, especially in a relationship reading. So they saw you as someone who would help move their life forward, because they were clearly dealing with just even missing opportunities in life. Like things just weren't coming to them because they weren't paying attention. um they were so consumed in their burdens, so consumed in their responsibilities. um they're also in survival mode. So this person could be dealing with like they have to depend on other people for things. They have to depend on other people for money, for resources, because they have an inability to generate or create those things within themselves. That's why I'm just like, did somebody strategize to take these things or put them in this position, or are they doing this as a way of manipulating other people, keeping themselves in this codependent type of energy? But yeah, when this person saw you, they saw you as someone who could bring life back into balance for them. They saw you as someone who could, in a sense, make things right for them, clear up. Like what I heard was tie up loose ends. They saw you as like a come up. I know that might be a little hard uh, to hear, but they did see you in a sense as a come up. Um, they saw you that way because this person was there. They're missing opportunities. Like they weren't looking around them. In a sense, it's like you want to be strategic and cunning, but you can't do that with your own life. Like, why do you have to do that with other people's resources? Like, figure it out for yourself. Um, that's what I heard. Figure it out for yourself. I think that this person just was in a very indifferent place and they wanted to change that. They wanted to change that. Um, they wanted when they what they saw in you was they saw that your life was progressing. You all are also showing up here in this Queen of Wands energy, so they could have been very attracted to you, very attracted to your personality. Also here with the Ten of Pentacles, you all could be like privileged people. You could live a privileged lifestyle, or even in this person's perceptions, because they're in rock bottom, they're in survival mode, that like, you have it all. You might have it all. You might have it all. Others, you might still be trying to get there. But they just kind of deem that you are a privileged person. You're very charismatic, optimistic. They could have very been drawn to your energy. But this person in the Fool card, their intentions were to move towards you. This person probably came on very fast as well, or like if they wanted to become your friend or something, they moved very quickly towards becoming your friend. Um, But yeah, this person was dealing with some internal changes, their lack of ability, their lack of having the lack of ability to like let things go or to let the changes happen so that they could go in a different direction when you met them. So I just think it's your confidence, it's your charisma, it was your energy, your beauty that kind of like forced this person to look outside of themselves, to take the steps towards you. um they saw you as a good opportunity, but I also feel like it's not really coming from a good place, only because where this person is coming from is the Ten of Swords, and it's like they're trying to move quickly to the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles only comes through you. So that's why I'm just like, you looking like a come up. Like this person could have saw you as a come up, and that's why they pursued you. Um, I don't really like it. I don't really like this. I don't really like this energy, but I'm giving y'all the respect because this is your pile. So I'm giving y'all the respect of reading it. But yeah, this person, I also feel like um they deal with a lot of defensiveness as well, especially like defensiveness when it comes to what they don't have, um, because they're very much codependent on other people. So they deal with a lot of defensiveness or paranoia, or maybe their ability to even create this own sense of wealth within themselves. You, on the other hand, like you give yourself the opportunity to think of the potential of what could be. I feel like you all are very much like the world is my oyster type of people. So it's not really hard for you, especially because you're very confident. It's not really hard for you to step outside of yourself. It's not very hard for you to get opportunities. It's not really hard for you to go the distance. You have that within you. You're not really afraid to go after what you want. So you all were definitely in the pursuit of your own personal sense of happiness, and I think for you all it has to do with your material world. Like this is something that you really want. What I heard too was like you're one step ahead of this person. So I feel as though you picked up that this person could have been coming towards you just to acquire what you had. It's like you're actually one step ahead of them. You are. And I think, I don't know if this is somebody that you're even still dealing with, because it seemed like you walked away to your own, you walked away to your what's it called it? I'm gonna just say your own personal sense of happiness. But for you all, it comes up with it being within your material world and being able to acquire the things that you want. Maybe you all want to live a life of luxury and comfort. Maybe that's what you want. This is something with the magician energy that you have been manifesting. This person came towards you also because you were a powerful manifester. You're really good manifesting your wealth and abundance and prosperity. This person is dealing with some defensiveness and paranoia within their own ability to achieve the things that you have. Clearly, because they are they're not like you. They're not self-sufficient. I want to get some more information on the Tower in reverse. Give me 1 second. I have cards that are turned all over the place. The Five of Swords within a reverse. This person, I feel like even though you may not have been the individual that they were dealing with in these transactional relationships, it seems like this person is trying to atone for the things that they've done in their past. So when I see the Five of Swords within a reverse, it makes me think about forgiveness. But if this is what they were dealing with before you, like all of this harsh energy over here, lack of self-sufficiency energy over here, it's like, why are they trying to, like, what is this Five of Swords in reverse about now? It seems like this person could be trying to just atone for, and trying to make up, trying to correct the things that they have experienced within. I think when they met you, they understood that they couldn't continue to be in this codependent energy, even if they wanted to be. Now, they could have still tried you. They still could have tried you. What I heard was like maybe even tried to finesse you. They still could have tried it, because I don't see that this person has done the adequate work that they need to even deserve, this Ten of Pentacles with you, to even deserve, even if it's a stable family, home life, and things are taken care of materially, like, or even to be a part of your community, or even to be your friend. It's like they still have some things that's not really right within their spirit, or they still had some things that weren't even really right within their spirit, for them to deserve this. And I mean, I feel like we're all deserving of what we want, but also understanding that you have to go through the process. You just can't skip from, A to Z, unless you Amazon. You can't just skip the steps and skip the process, where it's just like you were further along in the process, than this person. They were showing up in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're over here showing up as the Queen of Inspiration, the Queen of Wands. So I'm not sure. This person saw you as an opportunity, but for some reason, I'm just thinking that this was a misconnection between you and them. Like, or you peeped that this person was using or trying to use you, or you peeped that this person was trying to put you in some type of dynamic where it's like things are transactional, like, I'm going to do this for you, but there's always some type of strings attached with this person. But yeah, they felt like coming towards you, they could atone for themselves. Maybe there's a lot of internal upheaval within this person, especially with the Tower in reverse. It's like the Tower upright is, to me, I'll look at it as external circumstances. Reverse, I'll look at it as internal circumstances, and then also not trying to lean into the change or pay attention to what happened to you, what led up to what's going on with you right now. That type of energy, like avoiding the truth of the matter, the truth of what led them up to where they were. I don't see this as a connection that was supposed, like, I don't see this as something that was divinely guided or orchestrated. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't see that here. I feel like this is something that this person tried to make happen out of their own sheer strength and will. I don't see it as, oh, you were supposed to be with this person and y'all were supposed to be together. Like, I just see this as someone who needed you. They needed what you could offer. But they really didn't actually have much to offer you in return. They saw how your benefits could help them. They saw how your benefits could bring things back into order for them. But as far as what they could do for themselves, it's not a lot that they could do for themselves. They have too much going on in their life, and they're in survival mode. This is the type of person I feel like that's just trying to hustle and live day by day. They don't really have much to give back to you. But they see that you have so many benefits, and you're showing up as this Queen of Wands. So, maybe I can come over here and get a little bit of this energy, that type of thing. But they did see you as a new opportunity, as a new beginning. I don't like it. That's all I can say. I don't really like it. I don't like it because you're connected to abundance and prosperity, and you're connected to resourcefulness. And this person, as we can see previously, is not really connected to that. It's hard for them to manifest things in their life, because they don't put themselves in the position of doing that. What I just heard was, with great power comes great responsibility. So, but also with responsibility comes power. And I think that you all are people that, you have your responsibilities, but you're empowered through those things. You do what has to be done. And because you know that when you do what has to be done, everything is going to work out for you. It's going to work out for your own good. Yeah, it's like everything is going to, in a sense, work out for your own good. I think this person, I don't know why I just heard biting the hand that's feeding you. I don't know why I just heard that, but I think this person was definitely drawn and pursued you for your benefits. Um, let's see what else we can get about you. Let's see what else we can get about you. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So I think this person, like, they saw that you had the ability to like handle multiple things at once, whereas it's like it was a lot for them to handle their life, but here you are just doing these things effortlessly. And then also with the Knight of Inspiration, you have a certain level of, yeah, you're still showing up with the Queen of Wands, so you're definitely displaying your feminine side. But at the same time, with the Knight of Wands, you're very driven towards your passions, and maybe the things that you all do create some type of like good income for you, create some sense of wealth. You have multiple things that you're passionate about. There's multiple things that you do. What I just heard was like parasite. It could have been that this person was trying to like leech off of you. Yeah, that's pretty much what it seems like. I also feel like you all could be very giving people. Not to say that you're naive, but you're also like trusting people. I feel like when you identify with someone that you feel like you're connected to, like you share with them, you show them like loving kindness, you do things like this. So very action based and very action oriented, especially when it comes to what you want to build for yourself out of life. You do things out of love for yourself. You do things out of love. This person does things out of codependency. So you looking like a come up. This person could have been trying to, especially with the Knight of Wands, they could have been trying to like use you for your physical beauty. If this is someone that you were intimate with, they could have just been using you for, those sexual moments. They could have just been using you for that. You all could be very passionate lovers. What I also heard was distant lovers. So this person, you and this person could not be in contact right now. But yeah, there's something here just about your self-confidence and how you go after what you want out of life. And this person is paranoid. Like, they're definitely paranoid and they're definitely very defensive. It could be that, like I said, this person, it just seemed like they was using you and their time was running up. Their time was running up. And they were paranoid that even with the Queen of Pentacles within the reverse, they were probably paranoid that you wouldn't have, like, that the benefits would have stopped. What I heard was the gift that keeps on giving. So they thought that, these benefits would stop eventually at a certain point in time. And that's something that caused some type of paranoia between you and them. So what would they have liked to happen between the both of you? What would they have liked to happen? Because it seems like this person wants the benefits of what you have created for yourself. They could have been trying to insert themselves, like to charm you just so they could get a piece of the pie. That's what I heard. Charm you so they can get a piece of the pie. But what did they want? Yeah, because they're definitely trying to move things forward. This person wanted progression and expansion as well. But what were they actually putting into the situation to receive that? What were they actually putting in? That's what they wanted. They wanted a piece of your manifestation energy. They wanted to be included within this wealth that you were building. Because you see how it's like mad people here on this card. It's literally like a community of people all gathered around this tree. It's like they wanted to be included within this. They probably really wanted to be family to you so that they could inherit these benefits from you. They wanted to progress and move their life forward. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Yeah, they wanted a relationship with you. Two of Cups. Yeah, they did. They wanted a relationship with you. They wanted to be enmeshed with you. They wanted to be like, oh, I'm you and you are me. Like, they wanted a commitment with you. They wanted to be in a union with you. They wanted compatibility with you. I just think they wanted some of your benefits, and they wanted to be a part of this, of this community. But yeah, I can definitely say that this person, they were drawn to you also because of your beauty and your attraction. But they definitely wanted partnership with you. They saw how like you give this like loving energy, like especially towards like what you accomplish out of life. But yeah, I picked it up too that they definitely wanted to charm you so that they could progress their life moving forward. They could use your benefits. But yeah, they definitely were paranoid that you would, catch on and you would stop giving. They definitely were. Let's go ahead and move on, like for what else this person saw in you. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Let me shuffle because this card, I was trying to put it back in so I could shuffle it. The deck. What did they see in you? They saw trust. So a lesson for you all, especially if this reading resonates with you, is you can't trust everybody. Especially as you're showing up in this Queen of Wands energy. You have multiple things going on in your life with this Two of Pentacles. Your resources are cycling. You're taking action on your own sense of happiness, personal sense of happiness and what you want in your life. And you're building, your finances up and your wealth, and you're moving forward in life. It's like this person, when they saw you, they felt like, oh, if I get with this person, like things is going to start working out in my life for me. It's kind of like the energy of plotting on someone. But yeah, what they saw in you was trust. So you could just be a very trusting person. Someone that wants to take what someone says at face value, that type of thing. So that's what they saw in you. Yeah, we have blessings. That's what they saw in you. They saw that you were a very blessed person. When I see you as this bird here, this beautiful yellow bird. And yellow, to me, it just makes me think about like happiness and just optimism. And clearly you're here and you're just, everything seems to be working around you. You're very abundant. So yeah, they saw that you were a trustworthy person, or that you, what I just heard was word is bond. So like, someone says this, not saying that you're being naive, but it's like, if my word is bond, then I'm gonna assume yours is too. And it's like being in this, fire energy, the Queen of Wands, like y'all could also be Leos as well, very loyal. So you're gonna have loyalty towards others until you don't. So yeah, this person definitely saw like what they saw in you, that you could trust people easily, and they also saw that you were blessed, clearly, with this Ten of Pentacles energy right there. Let's see what else, why else they pursued you. Why else they pursued you. Sorry, I just lost my card. My card came out and I just lost it. So give me 1 second. Here we go. Love triangle. This person's so messy. Like, it seemed like they were trying to triangulate you into something. It seems as though they didn't really have the intentions on, like, it just makes this Two of Cups seem like it's fake. It makes this Knight of Cups seem like it's fake. Like, because clearly they wanted some of your blessings. They wanted your abundance. And it seemed like they wanted to put you into some type of third party connection. I didn't pick up on any like player energy, but I do see that this person has the ability to be very strategic and could potentially be deceptive. If they were done like this in the past, it could be that they are the types of people that, you know how some people are where it's like they're done dirty in the past, so they just in their mind decide like, I'm gonna do other people like that too. Like, especially with the Justice card, like, I'm gonna get my get back and I'm gonna treat other people like, you know, that type of thing. But for others, it just seemed as though this person was experiencing some type of like, they were experiencing some type of atonement. That word keeps popping up. But yeah. Yeah. Then we also have fantasize. Yeah, I picked that up anyway, that this person had a certain level of attraction to you, especially you being in that Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is typically categorized as an attractive person, someone who's very sexy. So it could be that, yeah, it's this person seemed like they're just users. Like, I just can't right now. It seemed like they're just a user. Like, they wanted to use you for your looks, for your body, for how you showed up in society, for how your finances are looking, or the fact that you were on the way to getting blessings and moving your life forward. Even here with the Three of Wands, sometimes the Three of Wands could talk about like next destination, like what's next for me. So it just looked like this person wants to come up, like, it's just, oh, I'm gonna wrap you up, get you here where I want you, get a piece of the get a piece of the pie, and just be on to the next thing. Like, that type of energy. But let's see what else we can get here with the Kipper deck. The channel song that I had for you all was I Wish by Carl Thomas. That's like you, like, I wish I never met this person at all. Like, what else did they see? Community, yeah, especially here too with the Ten of Pentacles. But I just see like someone who wants to weasel their way in, like, to what you have going on. Then we also have the Journey card here. Yeah, they saw you as movement, especially because, you know, that's what the Journey card is. It's like transitions, it's movement, going from one place to the other. But yeah, they definitely see that here too with the Eight of Wands. Like, you definitely can move things forward, and that's what they wanted. They wanted to move forward quickly when it came to you. So this connection could have been very like fast paced, and the energy was there because underlying beneath it, it's like this person was like ready to come towards you. They really were. They were ready to embark upon a new leaf with you, to leave these things that they experienced in the past behind them. But it's like their personality traits were still very much here, and they had a lot of motivation to come towards you because of the blessings and things that you had. Just repeating that. And I also got y'all another card too. We have Privileged Lady. Yeah, you're a privileged lady, especially with that Queen of Wands. Like, you all could be men watching. It's like, hey, privileged man, or however you want to identify yourself. But, you know, someone of status. And I think I said that also, that it seemed like you lived a privileged life. Now, y'all could think like, I don't really live a privileged life. Like, everything I do, I got to work for. Like, and I'm not mad at you, but it appears this way. Like, this is how your appearance is that you are very privileged. It appears that way. It definitely does. Like, This person was dealing with in a place of despair. Like I was trying to tell y'all, I'm getting y'all extra information just because this is crazy to me. Like, but yeah, this person was definitely in despair. They were kicked out of somewhere else, you know, on the outskirts of life. You know, some of these people could have pursued you from jail. Some of these people could have came out of jail and they pursued you because, you know, you had everything together. So this could be someone who was in jail, or just someone who was in a mental prison in their mind, like kind of like in the Eight of Swords energy. They when you in the Eight of Swords energy, we've all been there, but you realize that as you mature, that you never have to be stuck. Like nothing ever has to hold you back, and these things could really be limitations that are in your mind. They're not real. You're making them real. So yeah, this person could have been in a mental prison, or literally someone who came from jail, which would make sense as to why they want your benefits and what you had going on. And then also poverty, yeah, but this person was dealing with that anyway, being in that Nine of Pentacles energy. Like you're unable to cook your own food. You know, but you in the Nine of Pentacles energy is like other people gotta do things for you. Like I don't know, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and leave it right here. Like I hope that maybe, you know, you're not dealing with this person anymore, because this is crazy. Like, but pile 3, I really hope that you all found this pile helpful and that you resonated with it if it was for you. If not, y'all already know, like, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I really do hope and wish the best for y'all. Y'all are still glowing and growing, still keep moving towards your own personal pursuit of happiness, and still keep working on your money, still remain yourself. Just, of course, understand that you got to put up boundaries around other people, because you have a lot to lose, okay? You have a lot to lose, and you need to continue to keep protecting that. Protect your energy. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. So yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I really hope to see y'all in the next one.